natural and normal to give you everything, dear.
From coffee in the morning to kisses in the night.
Good morning, Athena. Good morning, everybody. I look very well put together, but I think I'm still drunk from Nashville yesterday. I'm having a rough morning. I just woke up, but I jumped in the shower. I showered for you guys this morning. This doesn't always happen. Athena, how you doing today? How's work going? I mean, it's work, so it fucking sucks, but still. Guess what? I do have coffee. I actually have coffee. Oh, fuck, that's good. So fucking good. Something, guys, I probably don't know. I like a whole lot more creamer in my coffee than I like coffee. Morning, Erica. She said, good morning, Chica. Athena said, work is pretty steady. They put Erica back here with me. I just told her to join. Aw. Yay, party at Sticks with Tree and the coffee. It's just regular Folgers coffee. My neighbor... Sorry, I wasn't watching the time. Athena had to remind me. I love that you guys have to be like, it's coffee with Tree time. I know we're at work, but we have to watch this right now. It's just Folgers. My neighbor's girlfriend left him, so he had like a huge container of coffee and creamer and sugars and shit, so he gave them to me. So I'm like, I'm going to be living off this coffee for a fucking year, I'll tell you that. Because it's a huge container. It's one of the ones that has like the handle on the side. Oh my god, but let me tell you about yesterday. Athena said I have an alarm set at 11 on Sundays. That's fucking great. That's fucking great. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I have an alarm at 10:30 to remind me to get up to do this. So... Jeremy, I drink my coffee black, but I spice it up with cinnamon, cloves, allspice, brown sugar, pumpkin pie. Jeez, oh man, Jeremy. That's some fancy gourmet coffee. I don't do all that shit. Morning, Bobby. Aw. Well, I hope he gets better. Tell him I said hi and I love him. Erica said I have to put sugar and creamer in my coffee. Yes, I do too, Erica. I have to put so much creamer in my coffee it tastes like hot chocolate. That's... Athena said, Jeremy, that's how I spice my tea. I don't even do that. With tea, I just put sugar in it. I don't know how some people put creamer in their tea. I got so drunk yesterday, I have like the fucking shakes. I didn't drive. Alright, nobody has to worry about that. I didn't drive. My friend Jen came and picked me up, and we went downtown. We went to downtown Willoughby. I thought they were going to close down the street. I thought it was like going to be something like the rib burn off. It did not happen that way. It was not like that at all. They closed off like one part of the fork. They had the main stage there. It was like a party in the park kind of thing. But you know where the spot was? The spot to be yesterday was Double D's Honky Tonk. Holy crap. Erica said, yeah, how was the Nashville event? The Willoughby one sucked. Like, there was maybe two food trucks, and like, they ended the bands and shit like that at like 5 o'clock. I got down there about 2:30. But, I went and met George and other people up at Double D's. That was a parking lot party, dude. They need to do that more often. Emily, if you pop in, first off, if you come in, Emily, happy freaking birthday. Maggie said, good morning. Drew, it was nice to see you yesterday. Yes, you saw how drunk I was. First off, Emily, happy birthday if you come in. Second, that party was fucking awesome. It was awesome. It was a total parking lot party. It was amazing. It was great. Like, phenomenal. You guys did a great job. So, congrats to Double D's. Jeremy said, I added to the grounds when I brew it. Oh, that's a whole... I started at campground and everyone loved it. Now they request it over the morning. They ask if I made... Ugh. That's a lot of shit. And then people start asking for it. Ew. I almost thought about going on my way back from camp, but decided not to. Well, Maggie and Belinda were there. Yes, I did. The parking lot party was amazing. It was a fucking blast. It was so much fun. Like, I saw so many people there. That, like, dude, Double D's was way better. Sorry, DTW. But, Double D's was way better. They had a huge fucking... I didn't even realize that their parking lot was really that big. I did not realize that at all. It was... They had a huge stage in the back. They had some great bands on there. I hung out with... My friend Jen took me down there. And we hung out for a little while. And then she went and had dinner with her dude. And then I hung out with my friend Gina for a while. Which I haven't really hung out with her in a long time. Megan said they need to do that parking lot party more often, honestly. Good music and good vibes. Yes, I agree. It was a great time. And I'm walking around and I'm like, drinks are cheaper inside. Like we went and we hit a couple bars in downtown Willoughby, and as people were walking in, I was like, drinks are cheaper inside. Make sure you go inside. Drinks are cheaper inside. So, Ed, you're welcome. You're fucking welcome. I can't remember all the names of the bands that they had. They had Erica said, I did see that. They had the big chair. I was like, of course, when I'm not there. I love the big chairs. Yeah, so they had a couple of tents there. Like, there was this company, JB... I have a hat. I played Booze Clues this morning, so I'll explain that to you in a little bit. Look at that. I love these colors. This company, they had, it was like a liqueur that had some vodka in it. They had a key lime one, which was actually delicious. But the hats were free, and I got some sunglasses. Right? I wasn't sure how I felt with these. I thought that was a sticker. I wasn't sure how I felt with these glasses, but now that I see them, they're actually not that bad. So yeah. If it's free, it's for tree. Remember that. My boys are going nuts right now. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're fighting each other. But they had a key lime. They had a, I think it was leech, something like that. They also provided food and free shots. Yeah. They had an espresso. I don't remember what the hell the other one was. But, those were like free shots. They were doing, Surfside. Surfside was doing out free, samples. Which, I mean, we drink Surfside anyway, so... the lady was, so I was like, I need a koozie, which I know a lot of people that work at Double D's, and I'm not just saying it was an awesome time because I know them. No, it was an awesome time. That was a fucking spot. I was there like basically all day. And, I'm like, I need a koozie. Erica said, I feel like you need a shirt with it saying, if it's free, it's for tree. I've been saying that for years. Yeah, Maggie, if you're talking about the one that you did with me and Gina, it was the key lime The key lime one. That one was delicious. It was so good. But I went over and I walked up and I had 2 super lights. And here, super lights are made by the same company that does Surfsides or something. I don't know. So I walked up and I was double fisting it. And the girl started laughing. She was like, yes, that's what we need more of, is like double fisting the super lights, whatever. So I got a koozie. I was walking around with that all day. They had the line dance we left, Gina and I left when the line dances were cool. They were like teaching line dances, but it got annoying. Like, it got really annoying because you just heard the girl talking the whole time and it was just a no. So, we left and then we went and we hit, I don't even know. Okay, I just remembered how I got out of downtown Willoughby. I called my friend Carrie. She has 2 kids that are old enough to drive. And I was like, are any of your children available to come pick me up in downtown Willoughby? So she had her daughter Gianna. Shout out to Gianna! Fucking love you! Her and her friend drove me. They picked me up at 99. And then drove me to the office so I could do my roll. Because I don't even want to tell you, because if anybody shows up and they win it, we're not going to be happy. But the office has the dice game. The office has a dice game, so you roll it, and if you get 5 of a kind, the money's up to like almost $2,500. Yeah. So I had to go do my roll, and then they dropped me off at Legends because it was SummerSlam, and of course I showed up late. Hi, Hunter. Are you sure that's you? He said, hello, this is me. Are you the problem? I'm the problem. I've always been the problem. Will you be the problem with me, Hunter? We can have some crazy ass shit being the problem. Hello, this is me. You're a fucking trip. So I was down at Legends. I don't know. Good morning, Jen. Thanks for driving me yesterday. I'm still in the process of figuring out how the fuck I got home. I'm slowly having a track how I got from downtown Willoughby to Legends back home. When am I not? Well, I'm just saying, you are a man. So, you are a man. Men are always the problem, but they blame it on us. Oh, got you, boo. Oh, thanks, my love. I'm like so hungover, and I keep saying, look at this. I'm fucking shaking. I do not want to do hair of the dog. I cannot. John what? But tonight, SummerSlam at Legends. Tonight's the second half of SummerSlam is going to be at Legends. I'm definitely going to be there. It starts at 6. I thought it was later, so I showed up at like the end of the last match. Whatever. But I'm definitely going tonight, and I will not be fucked up. I will not. It is not going to be... I cannot drink like I did yesterday. John. Did John drive you? Morning, Dawn. How are you this fine Sunday? This is what I had you guys looking at. I hope something good happens to you today. But, yes, the Double D's parking lot party was a blast. It was a great thing. It was fun. They definitely need to do it again. And, it was wild. I seen a lot of people. I saw my cousins, Hope and Faith. And, man, Emily was doing a great job at running everything. Ed and his superpower, autism, he was killing it at bartending. Oh, are you talking about Hot John, Jen? No, John did not drive me. I stayed. He left. And And then I had my friend's daughter come pick me up. But then I was at Legends, and then Seth drove me to the office, because for some reason when I get to a certain point of drunk, I'm like, I just want to keep drinking. I have FOMO, I guess. I don't know. When I'm like practically blacked out. We went to the office, we sat there, we drank some more. I pissed off Seth and he left, and then I think Lily drove me home. I think. Lily, if you drove me home, thank you very much, because I don't fucking remember. Nicole, hello. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. How are you guys? How's the little baby girl? She's so cute. She's so much cuter in person. Like, I mean, she's cute in her pictures too, but like, she's so much cuter in person. Sorry, I was taking sips of my coffee. Has anybody else just had, like... Maggie said sometimes I get bad FOMO about certain things. Yeah, me too. Last week my friends went out to Put-in-Bay, and usually I have FOMO for that, but because I already went once, I feel like it really... Like, now that I'm old. Yes, I'm old. I'm 47. I don't fucking care. I act young, though. But, I'm now liking going out, like, Sunday to Monday, or Monday to Tuesday, or shit, Sunday to Tuesday. Nicole said, miss you, girl. She's doing good. Going to be 7 months in a couple of days. Oh, my gosh. Adorable. Adorable. But the Put-in-Bay thing... This year I did not have FOMO. I think it's because I already went. And I like to go when it's like slower and shit. I like to be those ones that, like, when we go with the big group of people, like Thursday to Sunday, I feel like I can't be that bad. Like, I can't get that drunk because there's so much happening. But like, when it's like a Sunday to Monday, I feel like we can be those people. You can be that drunk, and you can be those annoying people that they're like, oh, they're only out here because of blah, blah, blah. So this morning, just a little bit ago, I played a game that I call Booze Clues. That is, I woke up, I know I ate something. What I ate? That's the question. Jen said, I can make you a hair of the dog bartending at Pops for a minute. No. I am not drinking today. It is not... No. Yesterday put me in for a while. So, I know I ate something. You know when you wake up and you're like, what the fuck did I eat? The other day I bought cherrywood ham. Delicious. So fucking good. Found the bag from that in the sink. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, I'm pretty sure I ate some hamburgers. Because I see a plate with sauce, some kind of sauce. In the sink. What, Chong? Chong. I think he's playing hide and seek with Cheech. And he's like meowing to have Cheech come find him. Rochelle, no, next week. Not this coming Thursday I'm doing bingo, but the following Thursday. So I just did bingo this week. Yes. The kitties. The boys. The Chi-Chi and Chongy. I don't know what the fuck is... I don't know what the hell they're doing. I think they're playing hide and seek, honestly, and Chong is just meowing to get Cheech to come find him. Dude, bingo! Oh, wait, so to go back to my booze clues, I think I ate burgers. Because I'm looking at my George Foreman, and there's grease in the pan when I just cleaned that out. And there's a plate in the sink. So I think I ate ham, and hamburgers. Yeah, so that's what I like to do is when I wake up the next morning, I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Why is this here? Why is that there? Rochelle, you missed it, man. Thursday. Excuse me. I know you're in Georgia. I hope you're having fun. Thursday at bingo, the pots were up to like $100. They went from $88 to like $105, $110 a pot for one game. It was that freaking busy. It was crazy. It was a good time though. I made some good tips too. And then, of course, Stacy was killing it. We had Sean come in and he was cooking for everybody. I'm telling you, come up to bingo, we're gonna figure out how to put more tables up because we're just gonna start doing community tables. Find a place and sit. It's not a very big bar, sorry, but it is what it is. But yeah, the pots were up to like $100. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, Jen, you were there. Has anybody else... Trying to read your coffee mug. Oh, sorry. It says, you are my favorite. Hunter, if you're in here, you are my favorite. Maggie, you are my favorite. Rochelle, you are my favorite. All of you are my favorites. You're all my favorites. I like the fact that you're like trying to read my coffee mugs and shit. I have had a very emotionally draining week. I've been so busy between working my day job, working at Mark's, calling bingo. I've had so much happening, and then being there. I left work on Friday. I left Mark's Friday night. And I told my boss while I was there, I said, I can't be here. I was like, I'm going to do the best I can. I had to mark down meat. I should have filled it, but I just didn't. I said, I'm so drained. I can't stand people. And that's a big thing for me because I love people. I love being around people. Like, I love doing... I don't know. I thought I heard a door shut. You little bastard. Chong. I'll tell you in a minute what the fuck he just did. I was like, I just need to leave. I need to leave because I said I can't be around people. People are pissing me off. I had my meat rack that I was pulling stuff to like mark it down and shit like that. And it was kind of in the middle of the aisle. This lady could have moved it over a little bit. No, she starts pushing it with her cart out of her way. So I just walked right over and I whipped it across the aisle. And I finished doing what I was doing. And I went in the back, took care of everything. And I told my boss, I said, and I covered one person's break and I said, I have to leave. I have to leave. I can't stand people. I said, I'm so tired, so aggravated, so annoyed. I'm like, I just need to go home and go to sleep. I came home. I took a huge shot of melatonin, the liquid melatonin, took a shower, passed the fuck out, and had my air conditioning on in my bedroom as low as it'll go. That's what I needed. That was some of the best fucking sleep I've had in a while. But I needed it. It's been a week, man. And even like at my day job, I was annoyed because I was like, so one of my sites is a place where it's a kitchen. And one of my clients doesn't, he doesn't, like, think first. Well, he looks at his thumb because somebody else told him. And he goes, Teresa, I cut myself. And he holds his thumb up, and I'm like 3 feet away from him. So all I see is the red, and I'm in like a calm panic because I can't be in a panic, because if I panic, then he's going to panic, then everybody starts to panic, and all hell breaks loose, right? Can't do that. So I have to calmly panic. I grab some paper towels, wrap it around his thumb. I'm holding it there, and I'm like, does it hurt? Whatever. He's like, no. He's like, I just realized it because so-and-so told me. I take the towel off to see how bad it is. It's fucking ketchup. Fucking ketchup! On his thumb. I'm like, are you serious? And he goes, oh, well, he told me I was bleeding. Fucking ketchup, and I'm in this, holy shit, I gotta do paperwork, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I hope his thumb isn't like falling off. Oh my god, am I gonna have to call 911? This is shit going through my head. Meanwhile, I have a paper towel wrapped around his thumb. And it's fucking ketchup. And I was like, are you pranking me? But then I looked around and there was no bottles of ketchup around. Because they cleaned the dishes. So obviously when he was doing dishes, his thumb got dipped into some ketchup. That's where the week started. Well, middle of the week. So yeah. Some of the I know that's something I'm gonna put in my comedy too. Morning, Neil. How are you this fine morning? I like how it says yours is a milestone follower. I don't know what the hell that is. Like somebody else is a anniversary follower. So yeah, that's welcome to some shit that I deal with at my job. Thought he chopped his fucking finger off, but it was ketchup. It's where I go. It's what I do. But you always gotta remember, be the calm panic. Neil said, I'm doing well. So good to see you today. Oh, thank you. I realize there are some mornings I look rough. I'm like, my face looks swollen as fuck, and like, I just look like a hot ass mess. But then there's times like today, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my face looks thinner. Maybe because of stress. Could be it. This is what stress looks like. Gotta fake it to make it. Oh boy, what else has been going on? What time is it? Oh, it's 11:30, and I've went through so much already. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk to me about? What are things happening in your life right now that you want to put out there in the universe? Erica, yours says top fan #1. Look at that. I don't know if it shows that on your side. I have a 2-year-old's birthday party to go to at 1 o'clock. And I almost need a freaking nap before that happens. And this goes till 12. Like, I'm gonna need a freaking nap. Talk to me, people. Tell me what you want to talk about. Oh, and then another weird thing, Booze Clues. There's a box of tissues on my bathroom sink. I don't know. Athena said, who does your hair? I'm thinking of a pixie cut. I go to Great Clips up on Euclid Avenue by, like, right next to, Penn Station. They have it in my notes, because I'm very particular on my hair. And the back is always... Oh, I get so excited when they shave my neck. I heard somebody one day some lady say, I wonder how guys feel when they hear the buzzers and they do like their neck. And I was like, oh, it's exciting and it feels good as hell. It feels so good. And she looked at me and I was like, how do you think this happens? Getting them clippers out when you hear that buzzer thing. Oh man. Oh man, and then just them cleaning up your neck, it's amazing. I do love my hair. I love my haircut, but I have to wash it every day, because if I don't, I look like I stuck my finger in a light socket. So people think having short hair is, so easy, so awesome. No, it's not. I literally have to wash my hair every day. Neil said, yes, the feeling is an experience. It is. It is. Oh, man. And that's what, if I can run if I can do this and my hair comes out like that, I'm like, it's too long. It's got to get cut. It's got to get cut. But, the guy that cut it today, his name's Tyler, and he works at Great Clips in Willoughby, next to Penn Station in front of Target. Maggie said, I love having short hair, but I have to get it cut every 4 to 6 weeks and wash my hair more often. And you know what? And like, another part of my week from my job, my boss sends out a text, and I don't know if you guys know, I'm a sub, so I bounce around to different sites. So Thursday, I was at 3 different sites. But my boss said, Dawn said it's more work for long hair. Well, I feel like you guys can, if you're like in a hurry, you can just throw your hair up in a ponytail. That's something that I really miss, is just being able to throw my hair up in like a messy bun. It's weird. I'll have to show you pictures of me with long hair. It's crazy. But, so my boss sent out a text, and she was like, so-and-so go straight to this site, and then Tracy, you go here and this and that. So I read it as I wasn't going to the first site until I text the person that works there, and she was like, no, you have to be there till 8 o'clock. It is 6:30, and it's like a 15-minute drive. I somehow made it in less than 10 minutes. And I was like, I don't even know how I did that. I have no idea how I did that. Meanwhile, okay. Maggie said, tree with long hair when? Oh, I had long hair until I was probably 18 or 19. So I'm calling another sub because she was there too, and I said, hey, I'm on my way. I didn't think I had to be there. I'm like, I'll show you the text and you can read it with me to see if I read it wrong. And I was like, but I'm on my way. I'm leaving 3:05. She's like, okay, cool. And I said, just keep them there. I will be there in a matter of minutes. She's like, all right, because we don't tell on each other. I could have gotten in trouble, but we don't tell on each other like that, right? That's what I love about this job. We look out for each other. So I get on the freeway. My daily alarm starts going off. I hit the side button. It's not going off. It's not turning off. So the whole way for like 10 minutes, my fucking morning alarm is going off while I'm in a panic of, oh my God, I just got to get there. I got to drive, but I can't go too fast. And there was a cop sitting underneath the bridge, like I think the 306 bridge, something like that. So that whole day was just, I was at this one site till 8. I left there, went to another site. I was there till like 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then I went to another site and I was there till 1:30. It was a fucking day. It was an easy day. And it was nice because I got to see so many of my different individuals. And it's nice because they've been putting me at one specific site a lot lately. So it's nice to be out in the community again and getting to see everybody and not actually having to really do anything. I was just filling in for a couple minutes, but yeah, that morning. And I remember sending out a Snapchat and I said, it's been a fucking day. And it was only 9 o'clock. You ever have days like that? I know you have. Days like that where you're like, what the fuck? Why is this happening? But yeah, it was only 9 o'clock. And I was like, I'm over it. I'm done with it. So, and it's just been wild. My week has been freaking wild. And like Monday and Tuesday, I've been feeling like Monday and Tuesday are kind of slow. But then like Wednesday hits and it's boom, which is nice. that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday go by so fast. It's like all of a sudden here it is. But, oh, so the point of that story of all the sites I went to is I had to, so it was 6:30. I was supposed to be out there at 6:45. I jumped up, got in the shower, got dressed, ran out the door, and headed out there. And in 15 minutes, I did all of that and got there in time. But if my hair was longer, I could have just thrown it up in a pony and I would have been fine. Like, I would have been alright with that. But since I have short hair, and I don't normally like wearing hats because I get mistaken for a man a lot in hats because my hair's not long enough. Here's another thing, alright, people. Being tall and just a big person, that's what one of my jokes is. You know, just because I'm 6'3" and built like a football player does not mean I'm a lesbian or that I have an eggplant. But I get mistaken for a man an awful lot. So what I started doing is when they confuse me, I then turn around and confuse them. And if they say something about, oh, sir, and I turn around, I'm like, oh, ma'am, and then they get offended. And when they turn around, they realize they get offended, they get all mad, they get upset, whatever. And then when they realize that they did it to me first, then they shut up. Erica said, I'm glad you made it in time, though. I know. It was crazy. But yeah, I'm really liking the way my hair looks today. My shirt that my niece Olivia got me for my birthday. She thought it was Taz at first, and my sister goes, no, that's the Browns dog. But it's still super cute. It's actually very comfortable, too. I don't know where she got it. And she got me a matching sweatshirt. Maggie said, stand your ground, tree. I plant my fucking roots. Plant my fucking roots. I tell you who I am. I do what I want. It's my world. You're just living in it. Know this. But yeah, I do love my short hair. There was a little while where I tried to grow it back out again, and the awkward stage of like where it's too short to be long and too long to be short. And my hair is very thin. I have very thin hair. So like my ponytails are like that big. So I'm trying to think. Hang on. Don't mind what's going on in the back over there. I'm going to try really hard for you guys to see this. It had like... It's a really old picture. I think I was... probably between 16 and 18 here. Morning, Gary. I don't know if you guys can see it. See? That's me. That's me right there with long hair. This is me and my sisters and my nieces when they were little. But yeah, it's weird. I had long hair once. I hope you got a good picture of that, Maggie. There I am. That was when me and Donna looked so much alike that people thought we were twins. When I turned 21, my Auntie Marilyn, Donna, and I went down to Myrtle Beach. And, we went down to Myrtle Beach, and we were down there for like a week. And, Donna and I were at a bar, of course, surprise, surprise. And my mom thought it was cute that when we were older, she thought it was cute to dress us as twins for some reason. Yes, I had long hair one time, Erica. Maggie said, OMG, you and your sister look like twins and I can't see you with long hair. I know. The short hair definitely fits my personality. That's what I hear all the time. Yeah, she said short hair is more your vibe. But my mom used to buy us matching outfits when we were like in our 20s. I was in my 20s, she was in her 30s. And we went down to Myrtle Beach and we were at a bar, we were dancing, and this guy comes up between us. And I mean, all twins, like one twin's a little taller than the other. So I got a good like 4 inches on Donna, something like that. And this guy comes up between us and he goes, I've always wanted to be between twins. And I looked at him and I was like, go find some. And we walked away. Because we, at one point, I'll have to find it. I have a picture of us going to Put-in-Bay one year, and our hair was like the same length to like our shoulders, and we were both like had scrunchy kind of curly hair, and we were on the Jet Express, and we look like, sometimes it's even hard for me to figure out who I am in that picture. I'll have to find it and show it to you guys. You're not supposed to agree with that. Agree with what? I don't remember what I said. Maggie said, as your best friend, I'm agreeing. Do you want me to lie? I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this conversation in here. But Gary, I hope you guys had, you guys went to the park with the babies, with Boo, with the little boobies and Waynies. Those are my neighbor's dogs. You guys have seen them on here. So real quick. Oh, Erica said I was talking to Maggie. So I have like a lazy boy recliner. I actually need to get a new recliner. I need to get a new recliner, but the back of it, like like the top part sits over the recliner. So this is the back of the recliner. The top part sits over it. Chong knows he can flip that up. And like they lay on it. So like it's flipped up and they lay on the back. It's the weirdest thing. I had a dopamine cleaning day yesterday, and I threw some of my favorite blankets on the back of the recliner, and that little bastard just flipped the thing up. The blankets went flying. The vacuum is all over there. This little son of a bitch. Son of a bitches. That's what they are. They're like I always say, they're like drunk toddlers. Maggie was saying how I am too nice after how I said I'm too nice of a person, and she was agreeing. Oh, okay. Alright, I was very confused on what was happening. Very confused. Oh man, so what do I have going on this week? What do you guys have going on this week? Sorry, don't mean to yawn. I do need a quick nap though. What do you guys got going on this week? Oh. Tomorrow, don't forget, if you want to, like and share this. So yesterday at Nashville, I'm like walking down the street. My friend Jen, Erica said, OMG, you and your sister look like twins. Oh, it resent it. So we're walking down the street. We were walking over to Double D's, Jen and I were, and this car drives past, like turning from Erie onto Menor Avenue to head towards like Bumpers, and all I hear is, hi Tree, and I'm like, hi whoever you are, and she starts cracking up laughing. Maggie said, I don't have a lot going on this week, trying to find more to do before summer's ends. Yeah, I know. Thinking about going to the wine fest at the farm parks this weekend. Ooh, that sounds fun. But she starts laughing and she's like, you don't know who that is? I was like, no, I have no clue. And she's like, that's hilarious. And as we're walking down the street, people are saying hi to me, like, all that shit. And she's like, I was like, so we get into Double D's and my phone goes off and it's my friend, Jackie. Jackie texts me and she was like, Tree, that was me in the car waving and saying hi to you. Maggie said, where's George Gresco? Because he owes me a drink. I'm not even getting into that. Athena said, bought my Halloween decorations up, but haven't really started putting them out. No! It is August. No, Athena. No Halloween decorations yet. No. Bad. I'm booping you on the nose. No. Don't do that. Don't do that yet. Maggie said he was trying to get me to buy him a drink, and my tab was like, bye. Yeah, I walked out one of the times and I had 2 super lights, because I always bought 2 drinks since it was so packed. I always bought 2 fucking drinks. I walk out and he was like, oh, thanks, you bought me a drink. And I was like, no. And I just walked away. And he's like, what the fuck? I had a $30 tab, but I only had 1 drink, and Tree had all these other ones. He always throws it in my face. I'm a woman. You should be buying me stuff. And I'm on your podcast, so that's like getting paid. Right? Erica, you guys crack me up. I'm over here laughing my ass off. Maggie said, oh. For some reason, it will, like, send the same comment a couple of times. But, so then we, like, walk in, we get our wristband, which, I don't know what the fuck, I don't know where the hell I took mine off at. Maggie said, yeah, and then he was like, I'm drinking a stranger's drink. Like, okay, George, whatever. Yeah, that's George. He doesn't give a shit. Me and him have a lot in common. We don't give a shit. No fucks given over here on Abraham drinking. None whatsoever. What the fuck else? I forgot what I was just talking about. Damn it, you guys got me sidetracked. Keep talking, but I got sidetracked. Shit. I don't remember. I feel like I look pretty good today for being, like, hungover like I am. Actually, I ain't even hit the hungover point yet. I need, like, another little nap, and then I should be all good. Maggie said, yep, I need to learn not to give a fuck. Life will be much easier that way. Yep. That's why, Maggie, this is what I tell people when they're like, how do you look so young? You don't look your age at all. And I'm like, I found the Fountain of Youth in the bottom of a beer keg, or the bottom of a Sun Cruiser can, or a White Claw can, or a bottle of vodka. I found the Fountain of Youth in the bottom of that. But it's also like, this is what no kids, not any stress does to you. Makes you looking young. Has you looking young. So I know I don't look my age. I sure as fuck know I don't act my age. And it's kind of crazy that some of my best friends are in their fucking 30s. His ears were burning. Why is he in here? Gresco, you up in this bitch? Where are you? Where are you? He's probably still sleeping because he was fucked up. I remember Antonio telling me, I got there at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. He was like, George's wasted. He's like, George is fucked up already. Maggie said, yes, girl, if I keep stressing the way I am, then I will look old as fuck. Well, at least you're going back to school, Maggie. So, like, stress of life. What did Maggie say? Yeah, Maggie said George was so drunk when I got there. Yeah, he was drunk when I was there. They kept ditching me, and I don't know why. Assholes. I was texting him all day, and then my friend John came out, hung out with me. We walked around a little bit. He was like, I'm just hungry. And we were talking about the brisket at Double D's. He might be he might still be drunk. She said it popped up saying that he was watching. Gresco! Where are I think he's mad at me for some reason. I don't know. I feel like he's mad at me. He's like, well, you'll see tomorrow. If I'm still on the show tomorrow, I'm good then. If I'm not, oh well. Ed wants to trade me in for a hot warm for. He specifically told George Monday when we went for burgers at Bumpers. He said, well, if we ever retire Tree, we have to get a hot girl on the show. And he said specifically a hot black girl. So I've been telling George that Ed wants a hot fat black chick to replace me. So fuck you, Ed. As far as I know, I'm still here. George hasn't kicked me out yet. Alright. And that's my time. Don't forget to come in and watch tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Abraham Drinking. Come see what kind of chaotic fucking stories we got this week. Because last week's were... Oh, this was the other thing I was starting to tell you guys. Sorry, you guys know my ADHD is kind of like everywhere when I'm telling stories. We're walking down the street, and people are like stopping me, and they're like, oh, I'll see you tomorrow morning on Coffee with Tree. Erica said, why does it have to be a hot girl, though? I don't know. Because that's all Ed thinks he deserves is hot girls. So... we're going there, like, I didn't realize how many people actually, like, watch this. When I feel like, so, I don't know if I've told you guys the story about how I started Coffee with Tree. Some of you guys know. No other woman is going to put up with their shit. Yes. And people, they're, like, some of the guys that follow this stuff, they're like, I love the fact that you say what you want. Like, you give no fucks. Good seeing you too, Bobby. I hope Jamie starts to feel better. I love you guys. Morning, Kirk. Of course you show up at the end. So, I started doing Coffee with Tree. I've said this a while ago. I started doing Coffee with Tree, like, back during COVID. And when we were stuck at home. And, I would... just go live on Facebook. And this is what I would do. I would sit here, I would talk about shit going on, I would talk about things in my brain, like, whatever. And, so it, like, turned into a thing. So, last year, when George was like, I want to give you a show, figure out whatever you want to do, and I was like, oh, like, Coffee with Tree. He's like, what the fuck is Coffee with Tree? So I told him, he goes, so you already have a following for this? And I was like, yeah. Which I've been told multiple times that I need to do a podcast, but I was like, I don't know how to do this. Now I do. Here I am, big girl. But, sometimes I feel like I don't have anything fun or important in my life. I wish, but not sure what's gonna happen. Thanks, though. We miss you and love you, too. Just pray for him. Oh, I will. I'll keep you guys in my thoughts and stuff. But I appreciate everybody that comes in and listens to my ranting. And you guys come in and rant if you want to. I appreciate everybody that, you know, whether you are here when it's live or you're not, you know, you listen to it at another time. Like my neighbor Tammy, she's kind of new. She just started listening a couple weeks ago. But she talks to me about it. So I appreciate you guys sitting here listening to me and my rants. And... just know that not everybody's freaking perfect. But, don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock for Abraham Drinking. If I'm there, that's a good thing. If I'm not, well, you know, something happened. That George is mad at me and I don't even know. Maggie said, I love hearing your rants. Aw, thank you. Makes me feel normal. But, I will see you guys tomorrow and next week. Think about things. If there's anything you want to talk about next week, I'll be here. Love it. Aw. Bobby said love it. Keeps me sane. Aw, you're welcome. Erica said that's what we're all here for. All right, I love you guys. I love you guys. Have a good week. Stay out of trouble, because I don't have bail money.
It's natural and normal to give you everything, dear.
From coffee in